Dakota Valley School District. Little audio test here before we go going with this Class A matchup between the Beersfords. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test on the audio 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your audio's on. This thing's melting here. Okay, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to switch to third base. Emily, switching to third base on audio test. Okay, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Just moved to third base. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, test 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably going to get a feedback here. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving to home plate. Home plate test 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm test 10, 11, 12, 13. Test 5, 6, 7, 8. Good now. Okay, I'm at first base. Welcome to Dakota Valley High School for this non-conference matchup between the visiting Beersford Watchdogs and your home Dakota Valley Panthers. Our fans, welcome to Dakota Valley High School. Again, just doing a little bit of technology testing as we go on the road and experiment with bringing you games on Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment, Watchdogs Live YouTube page, and also hopefully we connected correctly to Game Changer today. I apologize. Just a learning process of figuring out within the iPad and using the phone as a hotspot, and then ultimately getting to get Game Changer in the correct key sequences of URLs and stuff to paste in to the streaming app so everything kind of talks to each other. And we didn't do very well at that last night in Madison, but we were able to get it to YouTube. So, again, if you're ever looking, you can rewatch any previous games by going to the Beersford School YouTube page. And, again, Watchdogs Live on YouTube will be the place to see games live. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notified when things go live. And always we appreciate people following along on Game Changer. If you do notice that you're having some trouble there or family or friends are having trouble on Game Changer, again, we are also going to YouTube at the same time. So starting lineups here for the Watchdogs. Leading off, playing center field will be Reese Olson. Batting number 2, the DP today, Taven Valder. Keely Merrigan will bat third and play shortstop. Ivy Kaiser, the catcher, batting fourth. Kennedy Merrigan playing right field and batting fifth. Brindley Moning is the starting pitcher today for the Watchdogs and batting sixth. Harley Koth will be in the seventh spot playing second base. Lily Seibert will be on first base batting in the eighth slot. And Kate Dagan will be your starting left fielder batting ninth. Ashlyn Olson will be the flex today, so she will be playing defense at third base and wearing number 2. Dakota Valley Panthers will start Mia Ribe as the catcher. Annie Bourne will be playing first base and batting second. Paige Moffitt playing third base and batting third. Madeline Munch playing second base and batting in the fourth spot. In the fifth spot will be Addie Dixon, the DP. In the sixth spot, playing shortstop, Brennan Trotter. Number 7 slot, playing right field, will be Bria Perryman. Pitching today for the Panthers will be Chaley Preston. She'll be batting in the 8th slot. And then in the 9th slot, playing center field, will be Lexi Stussy, and she's wearing number 4. Playing left field in the flex position will be Kendall McIntosh. So, quick rundown of kind of where those spots will be. We'll try to bring you as much of the action. Again, we're working off a portable power system, internet hotspot off a phone, and a really kind of hopefully simple app on the iPad. So we'll try to do a little better. I got cameras reorganized so I can get to first and third base shots a little better. And you'll also notice a change. Mr. Storo has overlaid a graphic for me. And my job is to try to update that graphic. Hey, Mr. Lee Master, would you like to come on the broadcast? Give them some words of knowledge about softball.
Well, we don't have the pep band here tonight. But
Okay, the Dakota Valley Pep Band not going to make an appearance for the game tonight, but
no, it's a beautiful day for some softball out here. It's good to see all the kids playing, and so I don't have much. I'm going to be right neutral here.
Okay, you're going to stay neutral on both sides. All right, we know who's writing your paycheck before and who used to and who does now. So,
Yeah, right. So we'll stay neutral.
Okay, best of luck tonight. All right, fans, again, quick visit here from Mr. Brian Leemaster, previous band instructor at Beersford Middle School and High School, and now the director of bands at Dakota Valley School District. So he's here to catch both teams. Giving some quick announcements here at the field, and then I'm assuming we'll do some starting lineups, and then we'll get going here with the action. Watchdogs as the visiting team will be the top half of the inning. Get experimenting a little bit last night. We did find out that, the cameras only have so much built-in battery life. So today we did order a few battery packs that can kind of clip up on the fence and tie in and give us a little more life on the cameras. We will cover, I think we've got enough juice here. We recharged them. We ate up a little bit as we were kind of practicing and getting ourselves set. But we'll bring as much as we can of the varsity, and then we'll see how long the JV lasts. The attempt or plan is to bring in maybe a couple of the varsity softball players to help or actually call the JV game, as I'll be going out to do a little umpiring practice for the JV game and allow the two umpires working the varsity game to experience a three-man crew, as that is what will be used in the state softball tournament this year. First time they're going to go from a two-umpire crew to a three-umpire crew. The thing that you find out is we don't see much of that during the regular season. One, just from an availability standpoint of the umpires, and then two, it's an additional cost, of course, on local school districts hosting games, so we don't see that third umpire very often in the regular season. The SODAC 16 games all happen on one day, and just the number of umpires available doesn't allow a three-person crew, but state will have a three-person umpire crew this year. So part of the intent of me jumping in there with them during the JV game is so that they can practice some of their positioning and how they want to do. Those mechanics are just in positioning are just different with a three-man crew versus a two. So that'll be the JV game, varsity game. I'll be here with you, Jared Olson on the call, Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. Watchdog reserves and starters have been called, and now the Dakota Valley Panthers reserves have been called, and they're going to do their starting lineups, which we've already run through as well. Beautiful day here at North Sioux City, Dakota Dunes, Dakota Valley Complex here. Watchdogs competed in Madison last night. Cool at times, windy the entire game, which made things a little difficult. Sun power came out, it felt good, and then the clouds came and it was quite cool. But not a single cloud in the sky. We're going to get a beautiful Friday night for softball here in Dakota Valley. A couple of good games. Big item this weekend for the Watchdogs, it is prom, so a lot of these athletes will be going from the dirt and turf here to putting on their best outfits, nails, hair, and makeup, and they'll experience and have that junior-senior prom opportunity tomorrow, and looks like a decent forecast for that as well. So we get this activity wrapped up and then turn our attention to prom tomorrow. Just to announce the umpires, Mike Moran and Nate Beeler. We're going to do the anthem. We'll be right back. All right, fans, again, welcome back to Dakota Valley High School for this Class A non-conference matchup between the visiting Beersford Watchdogs wearing their black pants and purple tops, taking on the home Dakota Valley Panthers. They are wearing their white pants with purple tops, so both teams in purple tops. Watchdogs are in black bottoms. Panthers are in white bottoms. Again, reference starting lineup. Leading off for the Watchdogs will be Reese Olson, Taven Valder, and Keely Merrigan to get things going. For the Panthers, the battery there for them will be Chaley Preston on the mound. And behind the plate, be Mia Rebe, the catcher. Again, if we experience any trouble technically, we apologize. We're trying to make sure this thing goes to our school YouTube page, watchdogs.live or Watchdogs Live YouTube. Also trying to make sure this goes to the correct Game Changer event. So screwed that up last night, but made another attempt at it. I kind of teased with Coach Soro. He always references next pitch mentality, and I said, well, that's what we'll do from the broadcast standpoint. We messed that part of up last night, but we'll go next pitch mentality and kind of put that behind us. So we tried again tonight and hopefully got the correct key stream and stream link. Leadoff batter for the Watchdogs, number 20, Reese Olson, center fielder, left-handed batter. First pitch, she fouls back out of play over by myself and the concession stand. So no balls, one strike now to Reese. That one kind of broke down and away, held off on it, so now 1 ball, 1 strike against the batter. Going to get a shot up the middle. Tough handle there by the shortstop. Hot shot, just couldn't quite get a hold of it. Reese Olson will advance to first, get things going for the Watchdogs. Next up to bat for the Watchdogs is number 1, Taven Valder, the DP. Seen Taven playing a lot of left field. She's going to DP and just be on the bat holder side of things to get the game started here. Watchdogs do fake a steal there. Do get Rebe to throw down, get a look at what she's got there. Ball 1 is the first pitch to Valder. Coach Storo did call out a series of numbers. We'll see if they do lay down the bunt or just let Valder swing away. They're going to look at one. They're going to have her swing. Hits that one foul. So Valder now with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike against her. Runner on first, no outs here in the top of the first. Again, the infographic overlay, we will try to keep the score updated by innings. So I'll update that at the inning marks. Valder falls that one back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'll try to regularly announce the score as well. Game changer, hopefully if we've got ourselves linked there correctly tonight, the score and batter and some of that information shows up. Valder strikes out looking. Olson went part way, and Rebe threw down and brings up the senior, number 16, Keely Merrigan, the shortstop for the Watchdogs. Gets a hold of one, gets past the second baseman. Play is going to bring the ball into third base. So base hit there for Merrigan, advances Reese Olson to second. So Merrigan with a single. Brings up the catcher, number 24, Ivy Kaiser. Coach now puts out a series of numbers for Kaiser. She checks the wristband, settles in for her first at bat here. Strike looking. One down here in the top of the first. Runners on second and first. Kaiser watches one, maybe a little high and outside, so now 1 ball and 1 strike to Kaiser. Swinging strike. Chaley Preston again on the pitcher's plate for the Dakota Valley Panthers. Kaiser gets a hold of one towards third base. Gets the force out there against Olson on the lead runner. So Olson is retired on the 5 unassisted. Ivy Kaiser reaches on a fielder's choice. Ivy Kaiser will have a courtesy runner as the catcher. I'll bring in number 4, Harper Olson, to do the courtesy running. At the plate, number 13, Kennedy Merrigan, the right fielder. 2 down. Watches the first pitch in there, called strike. Again, Keely Merrigan on second. Courtesy runner Harper Olson on first, and up to bat Kennedy Merrigan. Merrigan towards the shortstop. Ball is bobbled at shortstop. Harper Olson gets there before the ball is picked up and tossed over, so Kennedy Merrigan reaches on the air. Brings up the pitcher for the Watchdogs, number 8, Brindley Moaning, with bases loaded and 2 out. Tough chopper. Gets it fielded and over to second base at that point. So that was Kennedy Merrigan, retired on the 6-4 putout for the third out. Merrigan hit on the fielder's choice. So for the Watchdogs, a few hits here, 3 runners left on base. And no runs to show for it, but they did get the bat on the ball. Hopefully something turns around here in later innings. Up for the Panthers, we come back in the next half of the inning, Rebe, Bourne, and Moffitt. Our fans, welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Watchdogs is Brindley Moaning. Complete the battery. The catcher is Ivy Kaiser. First batter for Dakota Valley Panthers is Mia Rebe. Nonakit, kind of a running start, slap hitter, bunter. Kind of showed bunt with a little movement action. Pulled that back. Be ball 1. Corners are up. Again, know what we're getting here with Mia. Harley Koth already shading at second base over towards first. Mia does watch that one come in for a called strike. as she stepped out of the front of the box. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the leadoff batter for the Panthers. Little pop fly does land just in the gap between Bermuda Triangle of second base, right field, and center field. So Rebe with a single little pop fly to the outfield. Brings up number 28, Annie Bourne, the first baseman. Again, we'll get a look at Rebe as she squares up in the box. Decent chance she'll make an attempt to steal at some point at this at-bat. They look around the square and show bunt. Called strike. Bourne pulled that back. Rebe wasn't going. She took a decent lead and then looked in to see if the bunt was down, but that was pulled back. Driver out to left field, so Watchdogs quickly get it in, but Rebe moves to second. Bourne to first with a single. Panthers have things kind of rolling early here, getting bad on ball and finding the open spaces. Brings up Paige Moffitt, the third baseman, wearing number 9. Moning takes the call from the dugout. Moffitt shows bunt. Offer was made, the behind the plate umpire indicated, so strike 1 to Moffitt on the offer. Runners on first and second, no outs. Bottom of the first inning, still tied 0-0. Moffitt again tries to get a bunt down, unsuccessfully fouled that one back off first and second. Moning with her first K of the game sits Moffitt down after attempting to bunt a couple. It's an honest up bat, and Moning sneaks one by her. So now 1 down, runners on first and second. Brings up the second baseman, Madeline Munch. Munch wearing number 13 today, looks back over at third base coach TC. 1 ball and no strikes now. Again, as you would expect, with a nice Friday afternoon, fans are kind of piling out here, getting a look at both of their squads with a real nice light breeze, not a cloud in the sky, good sun power. Munch holds off on that one just a little outside, so now 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch just off of the mark as well, so 3 balls and no strikes. Those last 2 not busy much, so Moning is right in the zone. Just going to have to dial it in. A strike here. Called strike. Munch thought she had gotten the 4, thinking she'd had the walk. Moning delivers one. This one's going to get foul. Does go out of play into dead ball territory, but Munch did turn on it and get a hold of it. Sent it a long ways, just went foul out of play, so she'll come back. Runners will return to first and second. Munch now with a 3-0 count, now with a 3-2 full count with 1 down. Payoff pitch from Moning. Off speed, got her. Munch got out in front of it. Moning now with 2 Ks in a row. Looking to strand runners at first and second. Munch, as she's walking off, visits with the next batter coming up, number 3, Addie Dixon, the DP. Gives her some hints of what she saw in that at bat. Again, Addie Dixon, the DP. She'll be looking to score around and show bunt. Rebe does take third. Again, Dixon squared bunt, pulled it back, strike right down the middle. TC had Rebe going on that one, had her take third. Bourne didn't move, but now some signals from TC over. We'll see if they give up another pitch in the attempt to move Bourne. No, swing. Runners were going. Shortstop was moving towards second to help cover. Freed up the open gap, and Dixon gets the single to drive in Rebe. So nice job by the coaching staff to get Rebe over third. So that single that got through allows Rebe to score. We have Bourne at second, and now Dixon at first. Brings up number 24, Brennan Trotter, the shortstop. Two down here for the Watchdogs. Score is now Panthers 1, Watchdogs 0. First pitch in there from Moaning is a ball. Shot out into center field is caught by Reese Olson, so F8 for the third out. Watchdogs give up one after one complete. It's Beersford 0, Panthers 1. Did my attempt at updating the scoreboard. I think I've successfully completed that for the first time. So we're now in the second inning. Again, Beersford 0, Dakota Valley 1. Up to bat for the Watchdogs, number 14, Harley Koth, the second baseman. Swinging strike on the first pitch. Koth watches the second one for a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes now to the junior Harley Koth. Preston 0-2. See what she gives her on the third here. Looked like something off speed. Bounce kind of in front of the plate. Seeing if she would chase. Just didn't quite get there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Koth. One right down the middle. Watched it for a strikeout. That would be Preston's second strikeout of the game. Brings up number 22, Lily Seivert, the first baseman. Senior wears number 22. Pitch is outside. Lily's family was here early today getting some of the sun power before the rest of the crowd. And as I was setting up, offered me some beef jerky. So again, we referenced it last night. The Watchdog faithful takes care of their players and support staff. So I appreciate getting a little jerky to power me through here. Seivert going to get a base hit out into right field. Ball was mishandled, but comes up firing and brings it to second. So Seivert with a base hit gets things going here for the Watchdogs in the bottom half of the second inning. Brings up the left fielder, Kate Dagan, with 1 down. Coach Storo steps up, gives a call. Dagan takes a look at her wristband and settles in here for her first look against Chaley Preston. Dagan squares around, pops up the bunt. Quick call to get back, and Seivert does. So high pitch, Dagan was trying to get it down. Flew out to the third baseman, so F5 for the second out. Watchdogs back to the top of the lineup here in the second inning. Brings up number 20, Reese Olson, the center fielder. Had a pop fly sent to her in the bottom half of the first. She had a single in the first, now a single in the second. Seivert's going to roll around second, go to third. Called out. Good throw from out in right field. 2 down. Watchdogs were looking to advance and get a runner over into scoring position. So Reese Olson with a single. Seivert, the Perriman, the right fielder, was one that sent that one flying in. So nice job by Perriman. After 1.5, it's Beersford 0, Panthers 1. All right, fans, welcome back to the bottom half of the second. Up for Panthers is number 1, Bria Perriman. She rips a single up the middle, so she'll get things going for the Panthers in the bottom of the second here. So Perriman, 1 pitch, single. She looks to get a bunt down, popped up to the catcher. So nice job by Ivy Kaiser as they try to get the bunt down. Pops it up. Kaiser secures that for the first out of the inning. Perriman was off and going, so she was out there a ways. Seivert at first was charging in. Koth got over there, almost had a play on Perriman coming back, but no go. Up to bat, number 4, Lexi Stussy. Little shot, just a stick of the bat out into the opening. Watchdogs are going to bring the ball up, firing over to third, allows the runner to advance to second. So really wasn't a chance to get the runner at third, but nice little bat action by Stussy to get bat on ball. Perriman advances over to third on that hit, and on the throw, Stussy took second. So now runners at second and third with 1 out. Mia Ribe, we referenced her earlier, she reached on a single little pop fly that kind of found open ground just out of the infield. Again, expect a small ball here. We'll see if they try to move it. Yep, they do get the bunt down. She hits it at third. Watchdogs take the out, but give up the run. So number 1, Perriman, was about halfway down the line watching the third baseman, and she did see that the play was going to happen at first. So Ribe sacrifices herself but draws in the RBI, so she's out on the 5-3 putout for the second out. Stussy advances to third, brings up Bourne. Bourne with the single, her first at bat. That's going to get over to left field. Nice job there by Kate Dagan to get the Watchdogs out of that half. Ball that was kind of moving over towards the foul line as a right-hander or left-handed glove. She got over there and got that left hand stuck down and snagged it. So nice job on the F7 to get out of that part of the inning. But again, Panthers chip away and cause just a little more damage. So 1 in the first and now 1 in the second. Be back for the top half of the third. All right, fans, welcome back. Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. We are now in the top of the third inning. I've successfully updated the infographic, score graphic twice without messing things up too bad, I hope. Shot for, again, just what the Watchdogs needed to get something started here with the DP Valder. Brings up the senior shortstop, Keely Merrigan. Top of the third, Panthers 2, Watchdogs 0. Merrigan shows bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher. Valder will easily take second. So again, Valder showed bunt. Merrigan showed bunt. Pulled it back when the pitch didn't look very good. It did bounce and get away from Ree behind the plate. Valder advances, again, what the Watchdogs were looking for. Ultimately, at the end of all that, was to get to Valder into scoring position. Now Merrigan with a 1-0 count. Something kind of came across the middle. She fought it off near the handle. Sends it foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Merrigan. JV game will come up after the varsity game. We'll leave this stream going. I'll be working with this umpire crew doing a 3-man practice called strike. So I'll sneak away. I believe we're going to hopefully get 1 or 2 of the varsity players maybe to come over and put a headset on. Otherwise, I'll have to convince someone else to step in, or we'll just leave the cameras going. Pitch inside. Merrigan was kind of holding off. It was off speed. She got quite lucky. That was working right down the alley there, not center plate, but right between the front of the batter's box and the edge of the plate. And you look at the size of a high school softball, there's not a lot of room in between there. Merrigan's going to get one over the head of the right fielder. That's going to score Valder. We could potentially get a play at 3. Coach Storo steps out and pleads his case for an obstruction call. No go, but the run for Merrigan with a double thrown out on the attempt to go to 3. That is the first out. Brings up number 24, Ivy Kaiser. Strike call on the outside corner. Now 1 ball, 1 strike to Kaiser. She reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. This is her second at bat against Preston. Pitch looked good, kind of coming, then it disappeared behind the umpire. I believe it dropped off and fell because I could kind of hear it hit the ground or the plate. So that was kind of a drop ball or something off speed, but it looked pretty good initially coming down the pipe. That ball did get away, so now I believe it's 3 balls and 1 strike here to Kaiser with nobody on base and 1 out. Kaiser gets a hold of 1. That hops right over. Kaiser's going to look at 2. Gets in there, so nice job by Ivy Kaiser. Stand-up double for the freshman catcher. We're going to utilize the courtesy runner here, so Harper Olson will come in. Ivy Kaiser will get the cheers and high fives as she enters into the dugout. That shot went right over third base. Home plate umpire Nate Beeler right down the line looking at it, stuck his hand out. Fielder. Swing and miss. Merrigan got out in front of one that was a little low, and maybe she was in front of it. So now got a pitcher's count. No balls and 2 strikes against the batter with 1 out and a runner on second. That pitch was outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Merrigan. Head coach Matt Storo reconfirms with his courtesy runner on second. 1 down, 1 down. Nobody pushing you. Merrigan fouls that one back off the fence. And I apologize, my camera duties were slacking. I did not get you back to the action here. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch was a little high. Rebay tried to grab it and frame it up. No go. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, runner on second. Kennedy Merrigan at bat. Fouls that one back to keep things alive. Merrigan fouls another one back right off the area where all of the cameras are mounted up on the fence. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the top of the third. Watchdogs 1, Panthers 2. Again, I'll update the score graphic either between innings or at the end of the inning. Merrigan fouls another one. Tip right back in the catcher's glove, so she goes down swinging. That's the second out of the inning. That is the third K on the day for the pitcher, Chaley Preston. For the Watchdogs, brings up their pitcher, number 8, Brindley Moaning. Shot's going to get down in right field. See what coach decides to do here at home with Harper Olson. Throw is coming. It's off the mark. Olson will score. It got away from Rebay, so now Moaning rounds second. She's given the signal to hold up there. So nice job by the 8th grader, Brindley Moaning, picking up a single. Drives in the Ivy Kaiser position, courtesy runner Harper Olson. Moaning then takes second as the throw got away. I'll get the camera back for you here so you can see home plate. Brings in number 14, Harley Koth. She watches the first one in there for a called strike. 2 down, runner on second. Score is now tied up at 2-2. Koth swings and misses, now no balls and 2 strikes. Little pop fly. Catcher grabs that one, so F1 for the third out. Watchdogs do what they need. All right, fans, welcome back to Watchdogs.live, Dog Bone Entertainment. On the call today, Jared Olson bringing you the action on the road. Second up 2 in the top half of the third. Even things up here at 2 runs apiece. Now in the bottom of the third inning, brings up the third batter in the lineup, number 9, Paige Moffitt, the third baseman. She struck out in the first. High pop fly to right, backing up is the freshman right fielder, Kennedy Merrigan. So deep at the fence, F9 for the first out of the inning. So good work by Moaning and nice job by Merrigan in right field. Brings up number 13, Madeline Munch. She struck out in the first inning as well. Chopper towards short, going to get a play at first. 6-3, put out. Munch goes down. Nice job over at shortstop. That's Keely Merrigan. Sister Kennedy just had the pop fly in right. Older sister Keeley playing shortstop, sends it over to her senior counterpart, Lily Seivert. 6-3 put out, 2 down, brings up number 3, Addie Dixon, the DP. She had a single on her last at bat. That is a ball. The pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oning's pitch just a little outside. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch just a little low, so base on balls to Dixon. Brings up number 24, Brennan Trotter, the shortstop. She flew out to center field to end the first. That was dead center shot at that time. Now shading a little bit to left is the center fielder, Reese Olson. In just a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes here to the batter, Trotter. Addie Dixon does take second on the stolen base. Trotter now with a count of 2 balls and no strikes. 2 down. Watchdogs looking to get something. Take it to 1. Strike called. Again, bottom of the third here, tied 2-2. Panthers have 2 outs, runner on second. Batter is Trotter. She chops one, sends it over to short. Not going to get a play on it, but the big thing there for Merrick holds runners on first and second, so we'll give Trotter the single, obviously, there for a hard hit ball. Dixon remains at second, Trotter at first, now brings up number 1, Bria Perriman, the right fielder. She had a single and scored in the second. Moning's pitch to Perryman off the mark. That pitch from Moning just misses on the outside. Last night we saw a lot of those on that outside edge called for strikes. Tonight, a little tighter zone. Job by Ivy Kaiser, the freshman catcher. Ball was in the dirt. She was anxiously watching, looking for the opportunity to take third. Watchdogs don't want to give up the force on all bases. Ball 4. They will load them up here in the bottom of the third. As Perryman reaches on a base on balls, 4-pitch walk. Trotter goes to second and Dixon to third. Coach Tony Lorvik is going to take a TC. He wants to bring his 3 runners on base and the batter at plate up and talk through something as well. So both sides taking an opportunity with the mound visit here to talk through what they're looking to do here with 2 down. Bottom of the third inning, game tied up at 2-2. Moning on the last 3 at-bats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls and 2 strikes. Home plate umpire Nate Beeler steps out to break this up, let the coach know he's been charged with 1 mound visit. And I say mound, I mean circle visit. Okay, at the plate, the pitcher, Chaley Preston. Ball 1. Little life out of the Dakota Valley Panthers dugout with some cheers. Moaning's second pitch is high. Now 2 balls and no strikes to Preston. Fly ball goes foul out of play, so that'll go down the first base line foul. 2 balls and 1 strike here against Preston. Again, bases loaded. 2 outs. Watchdog outfielders way back by the fence. Not going to allow something over their head that scores a bunch. That was a ball, so now against Chaley, 3 balls and 1 strike. Moaning's looking for something across the plate or that will draw Preston into a swing. Gave her a good one. That's out to center field. Reese Olson takes a couple steps to her right, secures it. So good job by the defense playing deep and back. 3-4 steps to her right. She grabs it and retires the side there. So good job by Moaning kind of hanging in there, giving Preston something to swing at. Gets that thing to fly out to center field for the 3rd out. Watchdogs escape out of there unscathed. So we go to the top of the Okay, up to bat for the Watchdogs, number 22, Lily Seivert here in the top of the 4th. Seivert part of getting that last rally going, a play that's going to be hit to the shortstop. Fires over, have been at least averted on the last 2 plays, so that one is a 6-3 put out. Contact on the ball brings up the left fielder, number 15, Kate Dagan. Dagan with a little pop out to third base on an attempted bunt. Gets a shot up the middle towards the shortstop as well. She slings it over for another 6-3 put out. We'll give you a reference who we're talking about here. So that is Brennan Trotter. So 2 good plays by Trotter and shortstop. Retires Seivert and Dagan. Brings up leadoff batter number 20, Reese Olson. Reese with a single in the first, single in the second. Swinging strike. Press. Check swing there, no go. Check swing from a left-handed batter. Looked down to the umpire at first base. Said that she went. No balls. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pop fly is going to get over the head of the infielders. Goes by the left fielder. They throw it to second. A couple feet. But that's 3 singles on the day for leadoff batter Reese Olson. She'll get an advancement to second on the air. That was a fielding error out in left field. Shouldn't have let that get by her. Brings up the DP, number 1, Taven Valder, struck out in the first and heading for a 2-out rally here in the top of the 4th. Valder now ahead on the count, 2 balls, no strikes. That pitch is low, just off the plate. Now Valder with a 3-ball, no strike count. 2 outs, runner on second, score tied at 2 apiece here in the top of the 4th. Valder takes a base on balls. Brings up the senior third. See if she can make a little contact here and drive in 1 or 2. Again, Valder really quick on the bases, so something gets into the outfield. She does have the potential to score from first. Preston's pitch gets a rip right to third base, snags, so we'll get you a name on that one as well. Heck of a play. So she lines out to the third baseman for the third out. Watchdogs strand the runners. Want to get your name over there on the hot corner. That was Paige Moffitt, so nice job by Paige to snag that one right at her feet. Hard hit ball from Keely Merrigan. So after 3.5 complete, Watchdogs 2, Panthers 2, bottom half of the 4th. We'll be right back. All right, fans, welcome back. Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. Find us on Beersford's Varsity Game Changer, Watchdogs.live, Watchdogs Live YouTube page. That first pitch from Moaning caught the front corner of the plate and hopped back to the fence. Batter up here is Lexi Stussy, the left-handed batting center fielder. So 2 left-handed batting center fielders in the game today. Stussy took a look at that one, kind of brought the bat around, didn't commit to it, called strike. So now 1 ball, 1 strike is the count here against center fielder Lexi Stussy. Swinging strike. One ball, 2 strikes, now the count to the batter. Moaning ahead in the count. Again, look, see if coach sends heat or something off speed with a 1-2 count. Sent a fastball just a little low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, now the count. Catching just a nice little breeze. The American flag, dead center field. Blowing lightly earlier, maybe just a little more now, but it feels good with that sun power kind of hitting against the building in the block. Moaning's pitch got away from her. Ivy Kaiser able to get it knocked down, not that it mattered with no runners on. Feels like the umpire behind the plate agreed. Called strike 3 for the first out. Brings up in the second, put out on the 5-3 put out. Again, that did draw an RBI in the Rebay not in the slap. Yeah, still set up in the front of the box, not in a running bunt or running slap hit position. She's looking to drive something here. Watches that one outside. So that time faked the bunt, pulled it back, was called for a strike. Corners came charging. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Rebay. That one goes foul. Balls, 2 strikes. Got a few Dakota Valley Panther JV players coming by. They've been over warming up. The batting cages are over beyond the left field fence. Their dugout is down the first base line, so a few of those trotting back and forth as they're warming up again. JV game. Ball is not handled well by the Watchdogs, relaying it in. So Rebe gets the shot out into right center field, fills the count. Again, a little mishandling by the Dogs, but Rebe was turning and going on that no matter what. She's quick on the bases. So we'll give her the section here. Nobody got hurt. We are looking into the sun, so I'm kind of back behind home plate to the left. That one went back behind home plate just a little bit to the right. Should be caught in right field. Rebe will score. We'll get a play at the plate. Heck of a throw. Heck of a throw. Egg wasn't close. Again, I'm not sure. The shortstop. Not sure. The shortstop. Brings up Madeline Munch. 6-3 put out in the third. Now she gets her second pitch to Munch is low, so now 2 balls and no strikes. Again, 2 out. Dakota Valley Panthers 3, Watchdogs 2. Runner on falls, no strikes. She steps further out of the box, down toward the head, and steps in 3-0 with 2 out. Runner on first. Moaning sends one in just above the letters. That's ball 4. And Munch will get a base on balls and move Moffitt over to second. Addie Dixon single in the first. Base on balls in the third. Stole the base and advanced to third. Situation. She steps back, so nice. Again, Dixon, a count of 1 ball and no strikes for Moaning. Strike called. Shortstop. Pop fly over towards second base. Called by the first baseman, Lily Seivert. She chased it down and got the Dogs out of it, so talk was communicated. The rest of them backed off. Lily Seivert came in and retired Addie Dixon. So F3 to get the third out. All right, fans, welcome back to Watchdogs.live. Dogbone Entertainment on the call, Jared Olson. We are now entering into the top of the 5th inning. I found my replacement when I need to go change in the late 6th, early 7th. Superintendent Dustin Dagan, backup voice of the Dogs, is nearby. The Watchdogs, number 24, Ivy Kaiser, the catcher. Kaiser reached on a fielder's choice in the first and had a double in the third and ended up coming in to score. 2 balls, 1 strike. Both pitchers being fairly efficient. For the most part, Chaley Preston throwing strikes, getting the Watchdogs to either fly out like she just did there, or sides being relatively efficient. So a little pop out to the second baseman, F4, for the first out. Brings up number 13, Kennedy Merrigan. Heck of a play out in right field. We talked about the catch and the throw in. She reached on an error in the first and struck out in the third. Fouls one off now in the fifth. Breeze picking up just a little bit more now. It's noticeably, the flags are kind of whipping a little stronger. You can see over at Dakota Valley High School entrance, the very large flag, the one nearest to us in center field, kind of to our left to right, so pushing from third towards first. Preston gets Moffitt to swing at one. She was way out in front of it, so again, assume it was something off speed. Tricked Merrigan on that one, so now no balls and 2 strikes to Kennedy Merrigan. 1 down here in the top of the fifth. Panthers 3, Watchdogs 2. Catches the outside corner. Merrigan goes down looking for the second out of the Shaylee Preston. That's 1, 2, 3. I believe from my scorebook that's her 4th K of the game. Sends a ball high to Moaning that she wasn't entertained in. Again, about 15 minutes or so after the varsity game concludes. Called strike looking. Moaning nods her head that, yep, she looked at that one. Wasn't her pitch. 15 minutes or so after the varsity game concludes, we will run a JV game here. We'll keep the stream going. Going to reach for on a single here. Moaning, just a nice little easy swing, just sends it over the head of the second baseman. So Moaning with fielder's choice. Again, a single in the third and now a single in the fifth. Koth popped out to the pitcher her last at bat. That pitch catches the outside corner. 2 down here. Moaning on first. Koth up to bat with no balls, 1 strike. Strike swinging, no balls, 2 strikes to Koth. The pitch is outside. Are just a little bit foul of it. We'll continue to pull the brims of our hats down just a little further. Koth fouls that one back to the practice field 2 to the north of game field 1. Panthers with a nice facility down here between their elementary and middle school and high school, kind of all in one complex over a series of acres. So Koth with a 1 ball, 2 strike hit out into deep center field. Gets over the head of the center fielder. Good timely double there from the junior Harley Koth. Good bat-on-ball contact. Scores Moaning from first base. That ties things up at 3 apiece here in the top of the fifth. Brings up Lily Seibert. Pitch that she thought or maybe felt like was coming inside, caught the inside corner. She smiles as she looks down the first baseline towards Coach Sydney Nelson. Claps her hand a couple times, and Seibert steps back in. Swings at it, chops it. This is going to get up the middle. They take a play at first to go. Good job by Coach Storo sending her at that point. Watchdogs now with a 1-run lead. Just high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Seibert at first with something brewing here. 2-out little rally. Seibert at first with something brewing here. 2-out little rally. Brings the Watchdogs to the top dogs in the top half of the fifth, where they've scored 2 and have 2 more on. Showed strike. No balls, 1 strike now to Reese Olson. Went outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the sophomore center fielder. Reese Olson. Reese Olson gets one off the glove of the second baseman. We're going to get a play at home. No run scored. That is Seivert. Olson takes, he's 4 for 4 on the day. Seivert scores from second. Dagan advances from first over to third. Relief pitcher. I think I caught number 15, Emma Barnett, who I believe I saw trotting in. We'll see when the official announcement or change is made here. But Watchdogs, again, 3 runs so far here in the 5th. Runner on first and a runner on third at this point. With 2 down, they're going to have up their DP, junior Taven Valder. Single and scored. So Panthers do make a substitution here, number 15, Barnett. Substitution is confirmed. That is number 15, Emma Barnett, coming in for Chaley Preston. So, again, nice outing by Preston. Again, we referenced just a real efficient bullpen and bring in the right-handed throwing number 15, Emma Barnett. She'll get a look at junior Taven Valder, the DP today. To load things up. Now bases loaded. Brings up the senior shortstop, Keely Merrigan, single in the first, double in the third. Flew out to the third baseman in the 4th. So Merrigan with an opportunity to do some real damage here to the Panthers. Pop fly, it's going to get out of play. Oh. There's a girl that got really lucky. Dude wearing a Yankee shirt. Senior shortstop. Bases are juiced, 2 down, top of the 5th. Got runners on the bases. Strike looking, inside on the plate. Right across the knees, so now no balls, 2 strikes here to Keely Merrigan. Going to have to protect and try to drive something, find a gap. Again, Dagan, Olson, and Valder, all runners. Strike 3, retired. Watchdogs strand 3 for the 5th. Done. Traffic. Fans, welcome back to Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Watchdogs, she sends it over to first, so Ashlyn Olson to Keely Merrigan. 5-3, Ashlyn Olson to Lily Seivert. 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Moaning now 4 1/3 complete. Panthers have put up 3 runs. She now faces Bria Perryman. She swings one over to that third base shortstop gap. They're going to just hold on to it, get it back to the pitcher. No real harm there if the Watchdogs can find a defender. Merrick looks like she's going back to her position, bending that right knee. No visit counted there. Runner at first for the Watchdogs. Brings up. Ball gets away from the Watchdogs. Really not going to get much of a play there. That was a first pitch ball to her, so now her first look at Brindley Moaning. One down, runner on second. Fouled off of her foot. Evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch just misses. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now the count. Strike called, so that fills it up now to relief pitcher Emma Barnett. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good. Going to go to Ashlyn Olsen. She's going to look the runner back. Sends it high, but does get down on it. So runner is called out. Yeah, Seivert jumped up for it. Came back down with her off foot. Got on there before position. Brings up Lexi Stussy, center fielder. Pop fly out to left field. That is foul ball territory. Shortstop Keely Merrigan was close to it. Stopped herself right before the fence. Looked like she was running pretty good, so any fear of something she maybe did to her knee, not. Watchdogs 5, Panthers 3. Bunt goes off the base and goes into foul territory. Touched by the catcher. So strike 2 to Lexi Stussy. Ball team now trotting by. Little pop fly. It's going to get down in left field and score the run. Stussy gets in with a sliding double. Perryman comes in to score, going right away on the hit with 2 outs. No reason to take up at that point, so she was almost a home base before it bounced. Panthers now at the top of their lineup. Mia Rebe, single in the first, 5-3 put out. I believe that was a fielder's choice on a bunt in the second. And then she had a triple in the fourth. That was one that got out in that right center field gap. Full count, and she rips one out. Game. Watchdogs 5, Panthers 4. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dogs will send Moaning in to applause from her teammates and fans, and a 1-run lead for her squad, and bring in relief pitcher Riley Lorvik. Yep, straight substitution here. We're going to bring in 28 for 8, so Riley Lorvik. Moaning, 8th grade starting pitcher, throws relief innings as well. Lorvik tonight is her night to come in relief. Try to shut the Panthers down here in the bottom half of the 5th with a 1-run lead. See if she can go the final remaining distance here, 2 1/3. Get the Dogs out of this thing. Again, bottom of 5, Watchdogs 5, Panthers 4. Runner on second, 2 outs. Top of the lineup here for the Panthers, Mia Rebe. Watchdogs will be looking to get just something at first base, get out of the inning. Pitch on the outside to Rebe, called strike. So Lord. Pitch is low and gets away from the catcher Kaiser, so much looking to go after batter at this point. One ball, one strike here to Rebe. Again, the focus for the Watchdogs is the batter. Just a little high. The batter. Ball 4 gets against the pad. Runner is going to score. Rebe is going to go to second. The ball just getting away. Stussy comes in to score, so now this thing's tied up 5-5. Brings up number 28, Annie Bourne, the first baseman. Single in the first. Flew out to left field in the second. Flew out to right field in the fourth. So Bourne getting bat on ball against Money. Let's see what happens against Lorvik here, tied 5-5 in the bottom of the fifth, 2 down. That pitch is off the mark. Okay, Watchdogs get out of it, give up a couple, but do keep this thing tied up here. Don't let it fall apart. So 4-3 put out, retires Bourne for the third out. After 5 complete, Watchdogs 5, Panthers 5. We're back with the top half of the 6th. All right, fans, welcome back to Watchdogs Live, Dogbone Entertainment. Top half of the 6th inning, Watchdogs right in the heart of their lineup. Fourth batter in the lineup, number 24, Ivy Kaiser, reached on a fielder's choice in the first, had a double in the third, and then flew out to the second baseman in the fifth. So Kaiser looking to get things rolling for the Dogs here in the 6th. Strike one called, looking. Kaiser fouls one off of the left field fence. No balls, 2 strikes now to the freshman catcher. Fouled back out of play over our heads, over the Crow's Nest and concession stand behind us. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Again, Watchdogs now facing Emma Barnett. Off speed towards third base. Foul ball was not touched by the third baseman. Went foul before it got to third base, so no, she looks at it, no take. No swing, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kaiser gets a hold of one, pops it up. Sun is at the back of the fielder, so fly out to the second baseman, F4 for the first out. Brings up number 13, Kennedy Merrigan, right fielder. Merrigan due here in the sixth with due, and she delivers over the head of the right fielder. We're going to see if this thing goes 3. Well, no, coach will hold her wisely. The right fielder brought that thing in quite quick. So right as we say, Kennedy Merrigan due, she delivers on a stand-up double over. Watchdogs are going to re-enter number 8, Brindley Moaning, to bat here. So she had one exit from the game. This is her one allowed re-entry. Brindley Moaning will re-enter for Riley Lorvik, who is pitching. We'll see Lorvik re-enter on the defensive side or bottom half of this inning, I could almost guarantee. But they're going to let Brindley Moaning, had a single the last at-bat, single in the third, and reach on a fielder's choice in the first. They're going to keep her back going here. She has a strike swinging. One down here in the top of the fifth. Tie game 5-5, runner on second, one down, Moaning up to bat, no balls and one strike. Watches one right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes. Good off-speed pitch there from the relief pitcher, number 15, Emma Barnett. Retires Moaning on the strikeout. So now brings up the junior second baseman, Harley Koth. Last at bat, hit that shot out over the center fielder's head. Center fielder is played near the fence now, dead center right at the American flag and the Panther logo. She is just steps away from the fence, it appears, from here. Koth sent that last one over her head, so playing deep in the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to Koth. 2 down and a runner on second. Going to take something out in the gap as deep as they're playing against the fence. Shows bunt, pulls that back. So now 2 strikes. 1 strike against Koth. Two down, 1 ball, 1 strike to Koth. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Koth looking at that one. That one was outside. Good eye by Harley Koth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on second. Top of the 6th. Game tied 5-5. Harley Koth at bat. That pitch was inside. Fans over on the Dakota Valley side just didn't have a great look at it. They thought that was strike 3. I've got a better line. I'm behind the right-hand batters. That was just in, ran right down the batter's box line, just off the plate. And that's ball 4. So Koth works out a 7-8 pitch walk. Brings up senior Lily Seivert. Had a single in the 5th. Looking to maybe drive something here in the 6th with runners on first and second and 2 down. That pitch is low, gets away from Rebe, allows the runners to advance. Again, from DV's perspective, no real harm there as they're focusing on batter. Now, they did have a force at every base that they don't have now, but they're going to just look to get their third and final out here at first base. Watchdogs looking to find something in a gap that now almost would guarantee to score 2 if that can happen. Seivert watches one high, so now 2 balls and no strikes. Timeout here from the Panthers. They're going to do a visit in the circle with 2 balls and no strikes to Lily Seivert. 2 down, top of the 6th, score tied 5-5. Runners on first and second for the Watchdogs. Give you an image here on third. Again, the setting sun is going to cause a little bit of trouble there, but you get the idea. Runners. Got a substitution out in the field. Grabbing mass, throwing mass, people moving around here. We'll catch up with that. I'm going to go change shortly here. We're going to bring in Superintendent Dagan real quick. Finish this thing up. And we are going to see a new pitcher. My eyes aren't great. Is that 18 or 28? I'm being told they think it's 28. What if I told you I don't see a 28? Oh, there we go. Annie Bourne, currently playing first base, will go to pitcher. Their DP number 3, Addie Dixon, now at first. So a little shuffling around. Annie Bourne, she inherits runners at second and third. 2 down. Lily Seivert with a count of 2 balls and no strikes. Throws a ball to Seivert. Now 3 balls and no strikes. Again, top of 6 here. Score is tied 5-5. Seivert does watch one there. 3-0 count now becomes 3-1. See what Bourne brings here with a 3-1 count. Going to be a chopper, going to be a close play at first. Pulled the toe. Umpire over at the C position or in the shortstop area. Addie had to jump at first. Said he pulled the foot on the jump. Umpires to visit, but the call safe is the final call and ruling. To score. Harley Koth went to third, and Lily Seivert with an infield single that we said would be a tough play. Just the speed of the chop and advance up the bases. Now brings in the right fielder, Kate Dagan, shows bunt, called strike. Koth on third, Seivert on first. Dagan at the plate. 2 outs. Watchdogs lead 6-5 in the 6th. Dagan strikes swinging. Seivert does take second. Runners at second and third. 2 down, no balls, 2 strikes here to Dagan. Strike 3 swinging. Watchdogs are retired here in the 6th. Watchdogs do enter into the bottom half of the inning with a lead. You're going to get Superintendent Dagan, second voice of the Dogs, in the bottom half of the inning. Hello, Watchdog Nation. Up to bat is Paige Moffitt. Paige struck out in the first inning. Looks like in the third she flew out to right field. One readies. Throws and deals. One is high and outside. Moaning gathers herself at the plate. At the mound, I should say. Or the circle. Ooh. Ball came out awkwardly as she was leaving her stance. She ended up getting Moffitt in the leg there. Moffitt goes to first. Up next, we look to have number 13, Madeline Munch. Moaning looks to regather herself. Munch is up. Moffitt remains at first. She looked at it. Kaiser held her back. One ball, no strikes. Moaning deals a strike. Efforts to bring this show on the road. Hit up the middle. Oh, kicked off a coast foot. Olson's looking to gather it from center. Moffitt's rounding third. She is heading home, and she does score. Oh. Turn into error on the play. Reaches at second. Addie Dixon is up. The score is tied 6-6. There are no outs. Next up looks to be Brennan Trotter. Runners at first and third. Trotter attempted the bunt. Nope. Bunt laid down. Kaiser picks it up, goes to first, gets the out, it appears. Munch scores on the sacrifice, or the bunt. Dixon is at second. Score is 7-6. The Panthers are up 7-6. Nelson has rallied the crew at the pitcher's circle, visiting with the team. Watchdog Nation is grateful that Miss Nelson has been able to come back and support the team. Her efforts have been greatly appreciated. She brings a ton of experience and a wealth of knowledge. And an intensity that is second to none. Now batting. Ball's popped up. Oh, right between Koth and Merrigan. Merrigan has the ball, looks to throw it in to Moaning. Perriman reaches on first on a single. Current score is 8-6. Emma Barnett is up.
Moaning delivers a strike. Runner at first. Moaning delivers the pitch. Ripped into just past the third baseman. Left fielder has trouble handling it. Throws it into third. Moaning gets the ball. Pearman looks to be at third. And Lexi Stussy, the center fielder, is batting. Just 2 runners score. Number 1 and number 15. Watchdogs have 1 out. The current score is 10-6. And the current score is 10-6. Nate Beeler is out at the mound. Talked to Moaning. Moaning looked to get some equipment swapped out. She looks to ready herself, reset, have that next pitch mentality, and be ready to roll. Number 22 is up to bat. That is Mia Reby. Mia shows bunt, drops a bunt. It is foul. Reby looks for the second pitch. Down 0-1. Mia puts a chopper into second. Runner is out at second. Merrigan gathers herself and makes a force out. Looks like Coach Storo is asking the umpires about batter interference. Coach Storo looking for an explanation. Does not look like he's agreeing with what he's being told by Beeler. But it looks like an amicable conversation. On that last play, Merrigan was able to snag the ball, survive a little contact, and getting that force out at second. There are 2 outs. Watchdogs look to reset.
Number 28, Annie Bourne.
Annie Bourne, the new pitcher that swinging strike 1. Runner at first. Bourne in the batter's box. Hopefully she doesn't find her identity against us. Next pitch is high and outside. Count is 1-1. 2 outs. Reby is at first. Outfielders look to be playing back. Infield looks to be in their standard positions. Moley delivers the pitch. It is fouled off by Bourne. From Coach Lorvik, and readies herself for the next pitch. Here at the beautiful Dakota Valley Complex. 1-2 pitch. Moaning delivers high and outside. Kaiser looking to get the throw down with the runner. Nice recovery by Koth to prevent that getting into the outfield. Current count is 2-2, 2 outs. Kaiser readies herself to receive the pitch from Moaning. Moaning looks to deliver. Pitch is popped up. Moaning looks to call it. She gets it. She secures the out. Ends the 5-run inning for the Panthers. We'll get ready for the top of the 7th, and we'll see if I can try to update this graphic. All right, well, I missed the tutorial on how to update the graphic. My apologies. It is the top of the 7th. It is 10-6. Watchdogs have some work in front of them. Leading off for the Watchdogs will be number 20, Reese Olson. Reese Olson has a very productive day as she's been 4 for 4. Bourne is still in as the pitcher, looking to face off against Olson. Left-handed Reese Olson. Center fielder taking her position in the batter's box once the man behind the plate cleans it off. Olson. Bourne ready for the pitch. Delivers. Olson pops a foul right behind us. The ball's rolling backwards from Bourne, down 0-1. One ball, one strike as the pitch from Bourne was low. Olson readies herself. Bourne readies and fires. Called strike, that's on the outside edge of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olson readies herself for the next pitch from Bourne. High pitch. It is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Olson. Off-speed pitch, had Reese swinging, and a strikeout. Taven Valder takes heads into the batter's box, face off against Bourne. Valder readies for the first pitch from Bourne. Bourne sets, fires, is a strike right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. As Bourne retreats from the mound, gets raised for a setup. Taven approaches the batter's box. Taven swings at 1 out for the Watchdogs. Taven readies. Low pitch. Home crowd would like the strikeout, but it is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Taven reached in the last inning on a bunt. Swing, strike 3, we're 2 out. Keeley readies with her classic stance, staring down the pitcher, getting ready to do some damage. Bourne readies for the pitch and delivers. Berrigan strike 1. The on deck circle is Ivy Kaiser. One and one. Bourne's pitch missed outside. Merrigan digs in. Bourne readies. Bourne delivers. Merrigan swings, pops it up. It looks like it is carrying foul. Hit the top of the home team's dugout. Currently 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Merrigan readies herself. Watchdogs looking for that 2-out rally. If you have those caps, turn them inside out. Pitch from Bourne was high. It is now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Watchdog. Bourne's on the rubber, getting ready to roll, and throws a pitch. Merrigan pokes it out there. It looks like it's going to be in the gap. Yes, excellent. Miss Merrigan rounds first. She's going to be in at second, stand-up double. Is next up to bat for the Watchdogs with Merrigan on second. On the end on-deck circle is Kennedy Merrigan. The catcher looks to have a visit with her pitcher. So we have Reby and Bourne having a conversation out at the pitching circle. Katie Merrigan is readying herself in the on-deck circle, and Kaiser is looking to get ready in the batter's box, readjusting the ground and the footing to make it more to her liking. Outfielders look to be back in respect of Kaiser's power. First pitch to Kaiser is called strike 1. Looks like it caught the top right edge of the strike zone. Kaiser gets under the pitch from Bourne. Bourne calls it off, and she makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out for Watchdogs. Well, that concludes the varsity action between the Dakota congratulating each other after the game. And we'll look to have this playing in the background so y'all are able to catch the JV action that takes place. Again, once again, on behalf of the Beersford School District, we are very appreciative of the effort that Dogbone Entertainment does put on to provide you this opportunity to see this stuff take place. And Mr. Jared Olson, who is also very willing to help drive the bus for the team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that is the final score here. It is end of 7. The Panthers scored 10. The Watchdogs scored 6. Thank you. Be safe, be well, and go Dogs. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Microphone test number 2. Microphone test number 2. Up here. You're this one.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Can you hear? You can hear yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hear myself.
Hello.
How about now?
Can you hear me?
No.
Now?
Yeah.
No.
I hear you guys talking up here.
That's good. But like I can't
Shoot.
like got you.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. You can
Come
hear
on.
me now?
Yeah, now I can
Okay.
hear. I'm glad everybody was there for us to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
yeah,
hear,
I can
yeah,
hear you.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Turn mine up just a little bit. I can't really.
Yeah.
That's what I got from.
Sweet. Okay.
I don't have my phone on me.
I don't have my phone on me either.
Wait, I mean, we'll know who.
Up to bat first, we have Hannah Colford for the Beersford Watchdogs.
We have theirs.
You guys are live.
Strike one for Hannah.
That's all right. That's
Oh.
first out for the Watchdogs. Up to bat next for the Beersford Watchdogs, we have
Number 11, Brielle Bidney.
strike one.
Strike two.
Strike three. We have 2 outs for the Watchdogs.
Next up to bat is number 4, Harper Olson. Goes to bunt. And it is fouled off.
Fouled off again by Harper Olson.
We'll get him. Watch your step.
Count is 0-2.
We have a grounder through the infield into left. Up to bat next for the Watchdogs is number 15, Kate Dagan.
Harper Olson is able to steal. Looks like Kate did a fake bunt there to get Harper to second base.
We have a popped up bunt on that one. Back to the pitcher.
That'll be the third out, and now the Watchdogs will take the field. Is this that? Do it again.
Hello?
Up to pitch for the Watchdogs is number 15, Kate Dagan.
Behind the plate, we have number 4, Harper Olson. Good throw down by Harper Olson to get us into the bottom of the first inning.
Batting number 25, Mallory Reedy.
Got a ball high.
Two balls, no strikes.
Another ball outside on that one. We've got a walk from Kate Dagan. Up to bat for the Panthers is number 5.
Ball inside. Got no outs, runner on first base.
Popped up off the glove of Anna Latondras in left field. Looks like we'll have runner rounding third, play at home, safe.
That was a double by number 5 for Dakota Valley, and now the score will be 1-0.
Strike 1.
Fouled off by number 15.
That'll put the count at 0-2.
I believe so.
Hard hit grounder through the infield to Anna Latondras left. Run will score.
We've got Panthers 2, Watchdogs 0 with no outs.
Number
Nice.
14 up to bat for the Panthers. Got a runner on first. Looking to spin it up, turn 2. Looks like that one will go fair for the Panthers. Got runners at first and second.
Now batting number 8, Audrey Stitt.
Nice stop there by number 4, Harper Olson.
Runner will try to steal third on that one and get thrown out by number 4, Harper Olson.
That'll put them at 1 out and runner on 2.
Pass ball, runner will steal third. Number
That'll-
8 for the Panthers will advance to first. Got a pass ball. Runner will steal home on that one and score.
Good effort by the Watchdogs to try and make a play at home. And that'll put the score to Panthers 3, Watchdogs 0 with 1 out.
We got another pass ball from the Watchdogs.
We got runners at first and third.
Ella Monaco.
Is that Jared umping? I didn't know that.
Strike 1 there for the Watchdogs. Got 1 out.
Coach Michelle is going to call time and bring everybody in and have a little chat.
Got one out for the Watchdogs. Runners at first and third. Lay down a bunt. Run home. Safe at home.
Designated player number 2, Allie Bourne.
Got runners at 1 and 2. Panthers at 4, Watchdogs 0 with 1 out. Nice pitch there by Kate Dagan.
Here we get strike 2. Counts 1, 2. Fouled off. She's shielding. Strike 3. That'll get us our second out for the Watchdogs.
Nice pitching there by Kate Dagan.
Good stop there by Harper Olson. That'll keep the runner at second.
It's like the coach for Dakota Valley is going to call a time.
Converse with his batter.
I don't know.
That'll have our Watchdogs looking for hands. See if batter isn't going to bunt. It'll look like 1-3. Bit of a miscommunication there by the Watchdogs. Left third base open.
Good stop there again by Harper Olson. We got runners at second and third base. 2 outs and 3 balls, no strikes.
Fouled off by number 7 for the Panthers. Looks like an attempt at a changeup there. Missed.
All right, we got bases loaded with 2 outs here. Nice stop there by Harper Olson.
Strike 1, that bunt will go foul.
Good hustle there by Riley Lurvik to pick up that foul ball.
Looks like ball low and outside for Kate Dagan.
Nice throw by Harper Olsen to try and get the runner at 3. Got 3 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded with 2 outs.
That pitch will be high. Runner from third will score on that.
Still got 2 outs, bases loaded, and
Watchdogs are looking to get out of this inning. 1 more out.
looked like a good pitch there by Kate Dagan, but Jared didn't want to call a strike.
That ball will hit the runner. Runner from third will score, bringing the score to 6-0, I believe. Panthers are up.
Batting number 15, Emma Barnett.
Pass
That
ball.
15 for the Dakota Valley up to bat. Runners on second and third. Pitch will fall low.
Watchdogs are looking to get a quick play and get out of this inning.
We got pop fly out to left field. Dropped by Anna Latondras. Just couldn't get there in time. 2 runs will score on that one. Batter will advance to second.
Now batting number 14, Allison Rose.
We got runner on 2 with 2 outs. Good stop by Harper Olsen.
Strike 1 for the Watchdogs.
Harper Olsen's able to keep that ball in front of her to stop the runner at second from getting to third.
Yeah, we
Nice
got
pitch
pop
there.
fly in the infield. Looks like it'll go back to Kate Dagan for the
Good
third
talk
out
there.
of the inning. And at the end of the first inning, Watchdogs are down 9-0. We're at the top of the second inning.
Number 12, shortstop, Gwen Traxler.
It looked like number 12, Gwen Traxler, up to bat for the. We got a guest here for a little while, Sydney Nelson.
What's up, Watchdog Nation?
We got a swing and a miss from Gwen Traxler.
Beautiful evening out here.
Absolutely, it's a great night for some softball.
Ooh, good cut, good cut. Right on it, Gwen.
That'll bring our count to 2-2.
Good 0-2, good 2-2 swing.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
That'll be
Nice.
right back up the middle.
Good strong swing by Gwen. That'll give her a single. Bring it up. Anna Latondres.
Now batting left fielder, number 7, Anna Loppengrace.
Got no outs. Ball outside. Good hard cut. Good pitch inside.
Catcher for Panthers will attempt to throw down to 1 there. Gwen Traxler will be safe.
Just foul. Nice hard cut. Outside. I stole Lily's job. It was about time. Good hard cut. Good at bat, Anna.
That'll be the first out there for the Watchdogs. Well, for the Panthers from the Watchdogs. I don't know how to word that.
Now we got
out
Gracie
for the-
Ebert, the youngest Ebert, stepping into the box. Good hard cut.
There you
She's
go.
going to poke that right into the right center gap, but the center fielder had a good jump. Good swing by Gracie.
That'll be 2 outs.
Riley will step in. 2 outs, runner on first. Seeing some great swings.
Good
Just
cut
foul.
there.
Just under it. Good cut outside. Ball high outside.
Good hold there from Riley Larvick.
Just low. Low inside. And that'll get her. Strike 3 and the third out. Now we're going to roll to the top of the bottom of the second.
Yep, bottom of the second there. Watchdogs are hoping for a quick 3 outs here.
And I'll be back. I got to go call pitches.
It looks like number 13, Kennedy Merrigan, will be up to pitch now for the Watch. Ball low. Up to bat for the Panthers is number 8. Looks like that ball fell slightly low, maybe a little inside. Ball high gets us to 3 balls, no strikes. Ball number 4 for Kennedy Merrigan. Hopefully she'll find the strike zone soon. Number 23 up to bat for the Panthers. Looks like she'll foul that one off. Got runner at first. Ball low. Good stop by Harper Olsen on that one. Keeps the runner at first. Runner will steal second on that one. Ball was thrown back to the pitcher and snuck in there. That ball will be high and the runner will advance to 3 and looks like she's gonna go home. The throw from Harper Olsen back to the pitcher will be a wide. Catcher Harper Olsen will call a timeout. Second inning, score 10-0. Panthers are up. That ball will be just high. Runner will advance to first on that walk. Up to bat for the Panthers is number 10. That ball will go just foul, leaving us with an 0-2 count. Again, that'll give us our first out of the inning.
Yeah, up to bat for Dakota Valley's number 2. Can only guess at her name because we don't have a sheet.
This is true.
That is true.
In case you couldn't tell by that, Dr. Dagan, our K-12 superintendent, will be joining us.
Oh, jump
There
back
you
in.
go.
Oh, nice. Was that
Double play there for Atlee Olsen.
Yes, to Miss Ebert, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Atlee Olson and Gracie Ebert team up on that double play. Get out of the inning. It is 10-0. Watchdogs are up to bat. You know who's leading off for us?
I believe it will be, I want to say Riley Larvick up to
Okay.
bat for us.
Well, we're working off the list
Oh.
we have in front of us.
One off there. We're going
Oh.
to go with Ari.
Oh, Ari Davis.
Ari Davis, number 18.
Is looking to inspect what's taking place currently. All right, on deck circle we have number 9. What's this to be? Emery Christensen.
Now batting, number 18.
Oh, Olson's giving the Watchdogs a bench warning essentially.
Oh. Must be getting a little rowdy over there by the dugout. Good cut there by Ari Davis.
Yeah, last night I think Ari got her first hit of the
Yeah.
season.
Strike there for the Panthers. That'll give us 2 strikes.
Yeah, 0-2 count. Davis, ready yourself in the box. Ooh, Olson
it'll look
calls
like-
the third strike.
Looked like Ari Davis might have swung on that one.
You think she did?
Center fielder,
It looked like she might have.
Okay, that's fair.
The bat might have gone through.
Emery Christensen in the batter's box.
Got 1 out.
Catcher Kaiser's trying to get the pitch speed. Looked like a little bit of a check swing. Looks like he called it.
Yeah.
Or was that in the zone?
I want to say it was a little high on that one, so might have been a check swing. There's strike number 2.
Looks like we have 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out for the Watchdogs.
Strike there, 3 there. Strikeout looking on that one. Atlee Olson up to bat, number 6 for the Watchdogs.
Atlee was a part of that combination that had that double play that ended the last inning for us.
That'll be 2 strikes now. Got 2 outs. Ball high, good eye there from Atlee Olson.
Looked to be just trying to throw an off-speed pitch, it looked like.
Looked like it. Another ball high.
That one kept climbing just like our GPAs.
Absolutely. Looked like that pitch must have missed low.
Looks like it's a full count as well. 3-2, 2 outs. It's like entering the batter's box is number 2, Ashlyn Olson.
batting, number 2, extra hitter, Ashlyn Olson.
Called strike 1. In the on-deck circle, we have senior number 5, Hannah Colford.
Good eye there by Ashlyn Olson.
Looks like another rise ball, just kept climbing.
Mhm.
Held her water, as they say.
Another ball just high there. Count 2-1, 2 outs. Runner on first.
All right, pitcher gets ready. Looks to deliver.
That'll look like ball 4 there. Atlee Olson advancing to second.
Yes. So at second, Olson, first Olson, and at the plate, Colford.
Number 5, Hannah Mulford.
Called
Strike
strike
one.
one. Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that. We don't have a rhythm yet.
No,
Looks like on
it's
the
okay.
index circle, was that Brielle Bidney?
It appears so. Good lay there by Hannah Colford, advancing the runners. Oh, that will be the 3rd out, actually. My apologies.
No apologies needed. It was a nice bunt. Dropped it right down.
That was beautiful.
And that's what these experiences are for, to work on different game situations and see what we can do to
Absolutely.
help further us in the future.
Looks like Kennedy Merrigan will be back in again for the Watchdogs to pitch.
So it looks like behind the plate is Harper Olson. You know, as you noted, the pitcher is Kennedy Merrigan. Playing second, that looked to be Atlee Olson, was that? And then first was Gracie Ebert. Shortstop,
Gwen Traxler, I think, is
yeah,
up there.
Traxler. Lorvik is at third. Playing in left field is Anna Latondra. Center field is Emery Christensen. And in right field we have Brielle Bidney.
Up to bat for the Panthers, number 7.
Now batting number 7, third baseman, Tatum Pitts.
Nice pitch by Merrigan. Swinging strike one. Oh, got it swinging for strike 2.
That'll be hit back up the middle for a single.
So Keeley, was there ever a pitcher and batter's duel at home in the backyard between yourself and your sister?
No, that batter pitcher, but I did catch for her a lot.
Oh,
Back in the days that I used to catch.
that's beautiful. Olson with the throw. Traxler looks to knock it down. Runner does advance to second.
Number 25 up to bat for the Panthers.
Merrigan checks the runner at second again. Oh, Olson gives a clear. Christensen backs up the overthrow to the pitcher.
It looks like Harper Olson will leave that a little high over our pitcher's head. Runner will advance to third.
Ooh, bunt attempt goes foul.
Good jump by Riley Larvik there.
You know, I think back to the first time you guys played, and to now, a lot more situational awareness as a collectively as a team, both offensively and defensively.
Absolutely.
I'd imagine that's a bunch of work you guys do in practice.
A lot of situational stuff. Gets us ready. Games like these. That'll give us a full count. Runner on third. Ball just inside there.
Yeah, it looked like they had quite a bit of action as it looked to move across the plate from right to left.
Batting number 5, right fielder, Ella Schmidt.
Ella Schmidt up to bat, courtesy of the Dakota Valley, the PA announcer.
Got runners at first and third. That'll be a ground hit just past the second baseman.
You have 2 score on that.
Yep, 2 will score. Runner will advance to second.
Time called by the officials.
Now batting number 15, Emma Barnett. Nope, we got a switch.
So as a pitcher as well, Keeley, what's your thought process when you're no outs and runners at second?
I always, try to go after the batter first. That's always first step. But after the ball's on its way back, I like to turn real quick and try and get the runner at second.
See what's going on.
Yeah, clear those bases.
Oh.
That'll be a hit back to the pitcher. Looks like Gracie Ebert won't be able to knock that one down. Runner will score.
Yeah, runner's on first as well.
No outs yet for the Watchdogs. Looking to turn it.
Throw down to Olson. Splits the gap. Nice back up there by Christensen. We'll look to get Senior Seibert back on the microphone here.
Now batting number 14, shortstop, Allison Rose.
Leaving us is Dr. Dagan, but joining us is Lily Seibert.
Yep.
Looks like Harper Olson won't be able to knock that one down behind the plate. Runner will advance to 3. Up to bat for the Panthers, number 14.
We got a runner at 3 with no outs. It was a nice pitch by Kennedy. Just a little bit inside.
That'll be a nice pitch. We'll go just over first baseman's head. Runner will score on that one. Up to bat for the Panthers, number 8.
Now batting number 8, second baseman, Audrey Sint.
Tries to put down a bunt, but it will go foul down the first baseline.
Looks like she'll try to lay down a bunt, and that one will stay fair. Out at 1. That runner will, however, advance to 3. Gives us 2 outs for the Watchdogs.
Got Panthers at 14, Watchdogs at 0. Runner at 3. Watchdogs are going to try and close this inning out.
Pitcher, Brennan Ramos.
We're going to have to try and stop this runner at third from scoring. Otherwise, I believe that will be a run rule. So we're really fighting to keep that runner at 3. Up to bat for the Panthers, number 23. 23. Ball will be high.
Nice pitch there by Kennedy. It'll be fouled off. Putting the count at 2 balls, 1 strike.
That ball will be high. Count is 3-1. We've got 2 outs. That runner will be walked to first.
Now batting number 10, first baseman Bella Monaco.
2 outs, runners at first and third. And it looks like the runner at 3 will leave early for the 3rd out. We're now entering the top of the 4th, I believe.
Yep.
Watchdogs are down 14-0. All right, Lily. You want to keep talking there?
Hello. Okay, we've got number 11, Brielle Bidney, up to bat. And we've got no outs.
Good eye there for Brielle Bidney.
Good swing.
Take it. Good.
Nice hit there for Brielle Bidney. That'll get into the outfield. Single there.
Great hit. Now we've got number 4, Harper Olsen, up to bat. Still got no outs. And
We're looking to get some runners around the bases. Get some scores up on the board there for the Watchdogs. Good eye there. Looks like the catcher will try to throw down at first, and the runner will actually advance to 3 on that one. Great running from Brielle Bidney there.
Good swing there.
By Harper Olson.
It'll be fouled off.
Good eye there, Harper Olson, and Brielle Bidney will score on that pass ball there for the Watchdogs. That'll be the first point scored there of the game. It's getting a little breezy out here.
Good eye by Harper Olson, and she'll be walked. Next up, we've got number 15, Kate Dagan.
Got a warning from Jared Olson to his. Good eye there, and Harper will steal second on that one. Close play there. Good eye from Kate Dagan there. Got no outs. The runner at second. Swing and a miss there, but the ball will pass, and Harper Olson, number 4, will advance to third. Kate Dagan still up to bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That would be strike 3.
Good swing there. Now we've got number 12, Gwen Draxler up to bat.
Sorry.
Harper Olson is still at third base. We'll try to get home here.
Good eye there. Harper Olson will attempt to steal home on that one, actually, as the catcher throws back to the pitcher. Looks like pitcher will throw back to the catcher and get her out. Got 2 outs for the Watchdogs now. 3 balls, no strikes. There you go, good piece there. But it'll look like third baseman will field that and throw to 1 for the 3rd out of the top of the 3rd. Watchdogs are back out for the bottom of the 3rd.
I think it's 4th now.
Oh, bottom of the 4th.
They
Sorry,
just did
that's
change it.
my fault. My fault.
Well, maybe. I think.
I think you're right. It's the 4th inning. Kennedy Merrigan still pitching for the Watchdogs. I wonder what this sounds like.
What?
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 Why is it only? I love that it only affects your voice. It's my favorite thing.
Yep.
Great.
Up to bat here for the Panthers, number 17. Looks like they will keep Kennedy Merrigan into pitch and Harper Olson behind the plate. Good pitch there, strike number 1.
Another strike there for Kennedy Merrigan. That'll put the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good stop there by Harper Olson. Gets us to a 2-2 count.
Count is full.
Good post-pitch movement there from Gwen Traxler to get that overthrow back to the pitcher.
Now batting number 2, Callie Bourne.
Number 2 up to bat for the Panthers. The runner on first, no outs. The bottom of the 4th inning. Looks like she'll try to lay down a bunt and be unsuccessful with that attempt.
Good strike there by Kennedy Merrigan. That'll put the count at 0-2.
Ball low. That one will get past Harper Olson, and the runner at first will advance to second.
And Kennedy Merrigan will strike out the batter. There'll be 1 out with a runner on 2. Number 18 is up to bat.
Looked like ball low and inside there.
Second baseman, and they will be out at first. That'll bring it to 2 outs for the Watchdogs with a runner at third. Score is 14-1.
She'll try and lay that one down, and we'll miss on that one for strike number 2. Count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Count is 2-2. 2 outs and a runner at 3. That ball will get past Harper Olson, and the runner will be safe at home. Putting the score at 15-1. Watchdogs are looking to get out of this inning. Strike number 3 there for Kennedy Merrigan for the 3rd out of the inning. As we enter the top of the 5th inning for this JV game, the score is
15-1.
15-1. Panthers are up. Got to start chipping away at this big deficit here, hoping to keep this game going a little bit longer.
What?
Oh, up to bat here for the Watchdogs, number 7, Anna Latondras. Strike there for the Panthers, number 18, up to pitch for Dakota Valley. Good eye there. I believe that'll give us a 3-1 count, yes.
Yep.
Just 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike. There's a walk for Anna Latondras.
Good eye
She'll
there.
advance to first.
Now up to bat we have number 10, Gracie Ebert.
Looks like the catcher for DV will try and throw down to get Anna Latondras. Should be unsuccessful.
Good swing there by Gracie. Ball was a little bit low.
Indeed it was. Another one is left up high. That'll bring our count to 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. Gracie Ebert will advance to first, and Anna Latondras will advance to second. Got Riley Larvick up to bat for the Beersford Watchdogs.
Runners at 1 and 2.
Welcome back.
That'll be ball number 4 there for Riley Larvick, and all of the runners will advance to the next base. Bless you. Bless you again, Lily. Up to bat now for the Watchdogs is Ari Davis. That'll be
Got
strike 1.
Bases loaded for the Watchdogs. No outs.
Ball will. It's a good cut by Ari Davis, but appears that ball will be a little bit high. That'll be strike 2. Count is 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good swing there by Ari. She's able to foul. Strike.
The
Be the
first
first
out. Sorry, I stole your line. That'll be the first out. The top of the 5th. Up to bat now is Emery Christensen. English is hard. Strike 1 there.
Good eye.
The catcher for the Panthers will try to throw down and get Anna Latondras at third, but she will be safe.
It'll be strike number 2.
Count is 2-2 there for Emery Christensen.
Ball high.
It's good eye there. Full count. Got 1 out. That'll be strike number 3 there for the Emery Christensen and the second out of the top of the 5th. Up to bat now for the Watchdogs is Atlee Olsen, number 6. Playing second base earlier there for the Watchdogs. That ball will be low. Bases loaded with 2 outs.
I'm never broadcasting with Keely ever again.
It's the voice change. Dagan should never have shown me the voice changers.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's even better because it doesn't even change my voice and it just changes
Only
yours.
changes
It only changes yours. Like, I could keep talking now and it wouldn't affect anything, but if Lily said anything,
Yep.
it's fantastic. There we go. We've got a walk there for Atlee Olsen, and a run will score. Looks like Gracie Ebert will advance to third, Riley Larvik at second, Atlee Olsen at first.
And Ashlyn Olsen up to bat.
Looks like the catcher will call a quick timeout just to look. If I were to guess here, don't want to jinx anything for the Panthers, but from the look the catcher gave Atlee Olsen on first, it appears that she's going to try and backpick her, even though the bases are loaded.
Yep.
Just a hypothesis. Could be wrong. You got 2 outs here for the Watchdogs.
Yep, you were right.
Oh, and it
that'll
looks like a
bring
runner will score on
run
that.
in for the Watchdogs. Bringing the score 15-3.
Got runners at second and third. That'll be strike 1, Ashlyn Olsen. Count 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike number 2 there. Ashlyn Olsen looking to protect, keep this game going. she will foul that off. Looks like maybe that hit somebody over there near the DV dug.
Good hit by Ashlyn Olsen to get by center fielder.
And she will go to up to bat now for the Watchdogs as senior Hannah Colford. Looks like we'll be at the start of the lineup. Back to the top. Yes, and that'll be
great
out.
hit and hustle by Hannah Colford. That'll be the third out for the Watchdogs.
I believe that is
Game.
looks like everybody's lining up for high five, so that'll be the game there.
Thanks for joining.